welcome to TalkFCB and welcome back here to the channel, guys. It is now the start of a brand new week, but could this be the week that Barcelona return to training? Let's kick off right there in this news roundup, because we are going to be talking about some transfer rumours, Kevin De Bruyne, Neymar Jr, and most importantly, not just the transfer rumours today, but we're also going to be talking about La Masia, about trusting in our youth players. We're going to be talking about the futures of Riqui Puig and Aleñá in particular. There's lots coming up in today's video, but let's start right there first with the training. Because according to reports in Spain, Barcelona have finalised plans to return to training this coming week, and it is going to be there on Friday the 8th of May, with the players there expected to return not to full training. I've spoken about this in previous videos. It's not going to be straight away back into things as normal. It is going to be initially there in very small groups. They're going to be working in very different circumstances of what would have been usual for the club, but they are going to work their way there. It's going to be monitored on a very regular basis, and the players are all going to be tested on this coming Wednesday on the 6th of May. So that's right now the latest, with Barcelona set to return pretty shortly. But if we do now move on to those transfer rumours, starting here with Neymar Jr, who appeared on the cover this morning of Mundo Deportivo with the headline there, Neymar Everything to Barca, with MD there claiming that Neymar has rejected a staggering €100 million renewal proposal from Paris Saint-Germain in order there to achieve his dream of returning to Barcelona this summer. Neymar right now, they say, is not interested in any contract renewal at Paris Saint-Germain, and he's made that very, very clear to the club. And MD go on once again to say that Neymar would reduce his salary by half in order to make that return possible, which would still be a very, very big weekly salary. But Neymar is waiting now for a guarantee from Barcelona that they are going to go for him. He wants to know right now, when are you going to come and get me? He's saying, you know what, I'm ready to leave Paris, I've got my bags packed, I'm ready to come, when are you coming? But right now, Barcelona, according to MD, they can't make that guarantee. This current situation does really seem right now to have changed the club's plans, and they cannot make any guarantees right now. They're going to go for Neymar. Then there's rumours linking us to Kevin De Bruyne. Once again, MD in particular talking about this potential transfer. Another huge name linked with the club. And like Neymar, of course, insane quality there in Kevin De Bruyne. And in particular, these rumours have arisen over the past few days after the Belgian cast doubt over his Man City future in a recent interview when he was basically asked there about Man City's 2-year Champions League ban. De Bruyne said the following words. He said, the club has told us they're sure they're going to win the case. I'm just waiting for confirmation of that. If the punishment stays, I would have to take a good look at everything. 2 seasons without European football is very long. I could live with 1 season away from it, but 2 is a very, very long time. And quite clearly there, De Bruyne is concerned. He's 28 years old right now, turns 29 in June, and quite honestly, he wants to be playing Champions League football. And of course, he probably wants to stay at Man City, but if they can't deliver that Champions League football due to the ban, he may have to start looking at alternatives. And naturally, that has ignited some serious rumours, in particular linking to Barcelona, because De Bruyne undoubtedly is one of, if not the, best midfielder in the world right now. He is absolutely incredible to watch. And MD say that Barcelona are huge admirers of Kevin De Bruyne and have actually dreamt of his signing for a number of years with the way that he's been playing. And they also say that feeling there between De Bruyne and Barcelona is also pretty mutual too. De Bruyne likes Barcelona, would consider a move there. But unsurprisingly on this one, again, given the current situation, there is no chance a deal could be done this summer. MD say there is absolutely no chance of that. And if you do start looking then a bit further down the line, maybe you're thinking, okay, maybe not this summer, maybe next summer, if that ban goes ahead, maybe De Bruyne could be on his way to the club. But next summer, he would be 30 years old. He turns 29 in June of this year. By next summer, he'd be 30. And potentially then, you're looking at it, maybe that ship might have sailed, even though he's an unbelievable player. I rate him so highly. But again, as we're going to come on to in a moment, our priorities must be bringing through those younger players and having faith in them. Because if we now do indeed move on to that topic, because Sport have come out today with their front cover, it's not about new signings, but it is about using the players that we have. Something yesterday we did speak about, because it says there's signings Aleñá and Puig, because they say that Barcelona plan for the return this summer of Aleñá from loan at Real Betis. They also plan on promoting Riqui Puig to the first team and him playing a role within Quique Setien's plans. And Sport say that basically, due to the current economic climate, it makes more sense now to count on the academy players as opposed to bringing players in for money right now the club may not have. And look, I don't want to get too excited at this stage. It is just a headline. It is just a story coming from Sport who are pretty much hit or miss. We all know about the board's track record. But actually, part of me right now is feeling as though maybe finally here, could they actually be about to get it? Could they be forced here into what we've actually been saying all along? Because clearly, putting faith in your own players, putting faith there in the players that you develop in your own academy, that is a much more sustainable plan than going out every summer and spending huge money on Galactico signing after Galactico signing. And that's not just the case now, not just because of the current financial implications in the world. It's been the case the whole time. But I do just wonder now that whether this economic crisis that will have its impact on football, could that force Barcelona into the direction that they should have been heading in all along? Could this be the thing here that really gets us back towards the right track? Because what I mean by that is taking us back there to our roots, back towards what made us so special in the first place, what made us all in the first place become such huge admirers of this club. Because it's not about the money, it's not there about the big sign, it's not just about bringing in stars, it's about developing your own players and having that faith in them. Because I want to take you back here to the summer of 2014. It was a different situation, but it was back when a time when the club knew they were going to receive a transfer ban. They knew it was coming. They knew that they had one transfer window in the summer to get things right. And what that forced them to do was take on there a different mindset. Suddenly, they were forced to think long term. Suddenly they were forced to do things maybe they wouldn't have done originally. They brought in a young Ter Stegen, Rakitic, Luis Suarez. It was one of the best transfer windows we've had in a very, very long time. And it was a different situation, like I say. But that's what I mean right now. Are we about to arrive here at a time in football where we're almost being forced to do something different, but ultimately doing the right thing? Because admittedly, a few weeks ago, there were some alarm bells ringing within the club and also, of course, among the fans when Quique Setien appeared to cast doubt over the potential of youth players breaking into the first team during a recent interview he did with TV3, where he basically said, "I have no time to lose as coach of Barcelona. We need to win now. We need to win the Champions League." Which, let's face it, under the current board, Setien knows he doesn't have time. They have no real long-term project. In the normal situation, they've got no vision, and he knows he has to win right here, right now, to keep his job. But if you actually look there further into those quotes, and not just read the headline, I actually think there is hope for our young players. There is a real hope here that Quique Setien can still be the man to nurture them. Because if you look there towards what Setien actually said, he wasn't casting away the young players. He was actually calling on them to give him more. He was rallying them there to where they need to be. Because he actually said, up until now, they've not yet fully convinced me, so they can play more than what they have done so far. But we are training with all of those that we think can take that next step. But we haven't yet found the opportunity to fit them all in. And I actually think what Setien wants is more. He's just asking there for a bit more from these younger players. He wants them there to grab that chance. He wants to see them in training, show themselves on every single opportunity they're given, show that quality. Because we saw Riqui Puig in Setien's first ever game as the Barcelona coach come on and play a part. Come on there and have an impact in the winning goal in that game. Quite clearly, Setien, if the player is there, if the quality is there, he will use them. We then saw Riqui Puig play in the Copa del Rey against Ibiza, didn't play particularly well, and then possibly it was a bit of a knock-on effect from there. So what Setien wants there is a bit more. If they can help the team, if they can show that quality on a consistent basis, I really do believe Setien, he will use them. He's shown in the past he has a track record of bringing through young players, and that's what he likes to do. But I do think this summer, it's very, very important as well that we help him do that. And what I mean by that is, you need to clear out from the squad some of the dead wood. You need to get rid of here some of the high-profile players who are taking up those spots on the bench, who are taking up those chances there from those younger players. I think if you get rid of those players, if you trim down the squad, if you get everything absolutely right there, you will see Riqui Puig, you'll see Alex Collado, you'll see Carlos Aleñá, you will see them getting opportunities. If the spaces within the first team are there, if we get the squad the way that I feel Quique Setien would like it, we will all see them getting opportunities in the first team. And honestly, that is what we all want. So that there, guys, is an update right now on exactly what is going on at Barcelona. Football right now is on the path to returning. We're nowhere near there yet, but we are taking those first steps, which, of course, are the very, very important ones of that. Please do let me know your thoughts on everything we have discussed in today's video, from Neymar to Kevin De Bruyne there, those big transfer rumours, but also, of course, most importantly, let me know there what you think about the club's possible direction. Are we going to see more faith there in the younger players? Do you trust Setien to make that happen? Let me know all of those thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you as always for your consistent support. I appreciate it so much, and for that reason, I'll see you soon. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça.